Okay. What kind of cryptic and ominous and ambiguous interpretation ending are we gonna have in another
I'm almost
chapter?
at the capital.
You can spare me the report once you get there.
And why is that?
It'll spoil the experience. There's memories to be made.
Well, well. Look who's in the mood for jokes now. Feeling confident, are we? Have it your way. You won't hear a word from me.
Okay.
On a more serious note, I'm letting Emma in on our plan.
Okay.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I've already input the coordinates into Bauera.
Meaning, you're not intending on joining her?
That's right. It's her choice to make, and I'm not getting in the way of it. If she has a will of her own, then I have to trust her judgment. And if she decides to go, Bauera will take her. That decision has to be hers alone. I can't play any part in it.
Dude, please stop.
If that's how you feel, what will she make of
They
the
have
plan,
been
though?
doing this for the entire game.
knows?
It's so fucking irritable.
It could go either way. At least this way. The conclusion she comes to will be her own.
I'm curious. Why does it have to be her?
Because she's unique to this world. A true phenomenon. A human being stained by the blight. Unable to become a pure human. More than an irrational beast, but she lacks a soul. A result of my terrible mistake. She, like many others, now bears the weight of my failure.
Brad.
But despite everything, she feels that void within herself and wants to fill it. It shouldn't be possible, but I've seen evidence of her resolve firsthand. It's why I know she'll make the right choice, once confronted with the truth.
I see. So, you're entrusting it all to Emma, then?
I am.
I suppose that works, too. If that's what you think is best. Besides, no matter what happens, I'll be waiting in the capital, ready to eradicate the root cause of all this.
Yes. We both know what needs to be done. Soon.
Are you gonna stop on
The
that?
administrator will meet his end.
Okay.
Remember, the Inukami River Colony is the last colony before our final stop. We'll need to avoid some of them on our journey to the colony. First, we should... An Imperial broadcast. Seems the administrator has something to say.
This is a message to all purifiers. The beast fast approaches. You must come to the capital's aid at once. The foretold time is drawing near. Whether that means the end of us all, or the dawn of a new world, depends on your efforts. For the people of tomorrow.
He's really pushing us, isn't he? As if we haven't got enough on our hands with these Nushi. The capital should be just beyond the wasteland. We're getting there. We need to get going. There's no time to waste.
If it doesn't stop now, I'm gonna stop myself. Okay. I need to say something. So, Results of my terrible mistake. What did Brad do to cause Emma to be blight-stained or born as a blight-stained human with no soul? What? Also, keep in mind, to us, how much we know of Brad, he's just a random old-timer who happens to own a Glanswalker and lives in it. He's like a current time, like, homeless person living in his car or something, you know? Like, that's kind of how he is to us, how we know him. So, and he's also, you know, a wanderer on top of that. And he does not belong in the Owichi colony either. Because just earlier, in the same exact area, we had a discussion with Brad where he told us where his old home was. It was beyond the ocean. So he's not even from, like, where his homestead was back in the day. It's not even anywhere nearby where the Ogouchi colonies. So why would he have anything to do with Emma becoming or being born as a blight-stained, you know, human? Like what? I just... What the fuck, man? Make this make sense.
More rain.
It's so like...
Is that a problem?
No.
It's so absurd.
It's just, we've almost reached the wasteland. We might miss this weather soon. I used to find the rain so gloomy. Now, I find it a blessing. It gets on with its job, with no more fuss than a soft patter against the window. I hope we can do the same. Feels like I'm getting softer the closer we get to the capital. I'll tell you this, though. You need to live your life the way you want.
The way I want.
He has been saying that.
That's it.
He has been kind of
little.
persuading Emma to think
But
like
I'll
that
try
the
and
entire
work it
game.
out.
Good. It'll be worth your time.
Okay, I have to say, next time the game continues here, I'm gonna pause immediately. I'm gonna give you a very wild idea. That sounds sickening, but ooh, I like this area already. Just because it looks different from anything else so far. He actually did mean wasteland. What the fuck? That is an actual wasteland. Desert, you know. Canyon. So, something I was thinking of there was when he mentioned that Emma's body was soulless and he was gonna do something that could make Emma have more fulfillment in her life, but he wanted that to be solely her own choice if she wanted to do it or not. And Brad did give us this idea earlier in the previous area in one of his communications, that he did have somebody he used to love back in the day, like Anne or someone, you know, whose name he mentioned. Imagine, like, I've seen like kind of enough of this kind of like archetype. It's very surprising, but what if Brad would offer the possibility of using either his past loved one's soul or maybe even the Bauera's soul and use that as a replacement on Emma's body so that she can feel again, or for the first time. So I suppose that would mean that Emma would also lose her personality, wouldn't it? But it seems like... I mean, Emma apparently does not have a soul, but she has a mind of her own. So how does that work? Not to mention, soul is merely a concept. Mind is what? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Emma. How are you?
Can I
Up
maybe
for a
pick
talk?
up on that after they stop talking?
I'll even tell you why I'm here.
That would be nice.
There's something I have to do in the capital. I felt chained up, like a prisoner of my own past for as long as I can remember. Which is why it's about time I do something about it.
Billion.
I've had to live with the weight of sin, atonement, and endless pain. I plan to settle it all at the capital. But Emma, tell me, why are you here?
I still don't know. I've had this collar on ever since I can remember. It's why I've never thought about what I would do without it.
You're avoiding the question. In fact, here, let me take a look.
Huh?
You know, I am a bit of an engineer. There we go. Now you've got no reason to make any more excuses. From now on, you can live your life however you wish. You have the freedom to run away, to fight, to forgive.
I hate to stop this, but I just have to. I just have to. So, if he thought himself capable of possibly removing that the entire time, why does he come up with the idea this fucking late in the fucking story? Obviously, I know one answer that makes a lot of sense. He wanted to cultivate Emma's character further, and he wanted to impress her as well as motivate her to think on her own. And to, like, activate her own, like, creative thinking and, her own personnel, right? He wanted her to start the contemplation of what she is and what she's supposed to be and what she likes to do and who she is. He wanted her to think about these things, right? So I can understand that part, but like it's still like so like silly. Like, come on now.
You even have the freedom to be killed.
You see,
choice is a scary thing, and it's no good hiding behind that damned collar. It's all up to you now.
You know,
Brad, all right. Thank you.
I have a funny feeling. What if Brad actually was the person who even installed that collar in the first place? Because he did fucking say. Just in the previous cutscene, where the game went black in between the chapter ending and the next chapter start, he did say just then that it was his great mistake as to why Emma was, stained and Blightborn in the first place. What if he was simply the person who just happened to be there when she was conceived, however that happened? Or, when she was growing up or newly situated, like in the Ogouchi colony or something, and then he was commissioned to construct that collar so that she stays in line and does the colony's bidding. becomes their slave, essentially. It's entirely possible. Especially with how little sense place-wise these characters make in this game. Like, Brad seems to be in, like, 2 different places in the story at the same time. No, like in the backstory. Like, yeah.